how to stop fighting your reflection abroad. You're welcome to the Confidence in the Diaspora series. I am Leslie Grace, your confidence coach, sent to help you as busy professionals master 3 allied skills: smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. You're welcome to this conversation again. We are still on the Confidence in the Diaspora series. Because I mentor, I coach confidence for busy professionals, I've had quite a number of them from the diaspora. And so I know that these are struggles that they are facing real-time struggle. And for me, I've been able to create something for you that can solve this issue. But today I want to go deeper. I want to have a conversation on your body. Because I've seen so many professionals, the struggle they have with their confidence in the abroad, like we say in Nigeria, the abroad, is not particularly lack of confidence alone, owing to competence. But most times it's about their bodyfidence. They look at their reflection in the mirror and then they wonder, I don't think I'm good enough. I don't think I'm fit for this place. The comments they were getting, the commendations they were getting about their bodies when they were back home is no longer what they are getting now. So there's this struggle for, I don't think I'm fine enough. I don't think I'm good enough. So there's a bodyfidence struggle, pretty much. There's a bodyfidence struggle. And today I want to get you out of that place because I'm sent to you. I'm sent to help you master confidence in these areas. So what you want to do is to actually tag a professional that should be on this conversation. Let them know that we are live and that we want to give them the final blueprint that they need to actually unlock confidence in various areas of their life, particularly when it comes to the body. Are you a professional that have also struggled with your body? Can you relate? You went abroad. Your body was loved. Hey, Kuzi. Your body was loved back at home. Your curves were normal. Of course, because you can see other people who had the same kind of looks like you. But now you are abroad and it's like, do I even look nice? Today, we're not here to shrink it. Today, we're actually here to see ourselves again. I want you to stop fighting your reflection. I want you to stop fighting who you look like in the mirror. I want you to understand why migration didn't just move your bodies, it moved your confidence as well. Oh, thank you. Now, let's talk about the quiet shame of diaspora beauty standards. Come closer. Have you talked to somebody? Now, I know that these conversations are not heard, right? People don't understand it. People don't get it. A lot of people are not loud about it. But because my mission is to help you come out of whatever it is that's holding your confidence, I want you to leave that place. That's why I also want to talk about this issue. There's something called the quiet shame of diaspora beauty standards. The beauty standards are most times unrealistic, unachievable. But there's this quiet shame that comes from you not being in that place. The question is, you start asking, why did you used to be loved about your body back home before you relocated? And suddenly, this same body is now the issue. You know, in many African cultures, curves are currency. And color is our confidence. Our melanin is our confidence. Our melanin color, popping melanin, right? But when you go abroad, it's different. Abroad, the ideal becomes skinny, straight hair, small features, lighter tones. Can you see the difference? So there's a huge difference. And then the shaming begins. The quiet shaming begins because of divergent beauty standards. Now, you find yourself shrinking in group photos. You find yourself feeling invisible in meetings. Or you even begin to look for compliments. You no longer get complimented for looking the way you want. So you now start struggling with weight loss due to stress and all of that. What we call diaspora shame is the internal conflict that arises when your original body identity collides with a new world standard, with a new world's unspoken beauty ideals. You are not too much. Let me begin with that. You are not too much. You are just in an environment that praises less of you. Dear diaspora professional, dear professional in the diaspora, you are not too much. Now, that's why I've been saying is that the environment is different. I want you to master this and understand that Where I am is different. It's completely different. So the standards are different. The ideals are different. And who knows, maybe that's why your confidence is being threatened. That's why your confidence is being chipped on. Now, let's talk about the loss of cultural affirmation. That's where it begins. At home, you were affirmed naturally through language, through culture, through community. So you heard things like, fine girl, come and eat. You heard things like, look at you, you're glowing. You heard things like, this your look. You know, they praised the way you look back at home. Now, these weren't just compliments, actually. You know, to a very large extent, your confidence is tied to words. The words you hear, the words you say, pretty much. That's what builds up your confidence. So these aren't words that you were hearing. They were not just compliments. They were actually cultural mirrors. So abroad, you may hear, you are brave for wearing that. Like, brave for wearing your own natural body features. Yes, they now think that something is weird about you. You start hearing things like, have you considered contouring? What if you just go under the knife? Now, I mean, no attack on those who would rather go on the knife. Yeah, that's your core. But the point is, you start hearing things like, oh wow, that's your natural hair. Like with some sort of disdain. These affirmations that you were getting back at home have stopped. And in the absence of these affirmations, you are now hearing words that are breeding self-doubt in you. Self-doubt is beginning to grow. Confidence is beginning to be chipped on. Many women abroad are grieving not just their family, they are actually grieving loss of being seen as beautiful by default. So the pain, the hurt, the deep emotional wound they're dealing with is beyond missing home. It's beyond dealing with an unfamiliar environment. They are now having to grieve a beauty that is no longer considered beauty in their new environment. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you felt seen without being filtered? Without the filter? You, the professional in the diaspora, when was the last time you felt seen without being filtered? Let's talk about body surveillance and mental drain. Now, every time you go out, you think, does this look like me? Does this make me look fat? You say things like, I hope no one posts that angle. I hope, should I just stick to my black clothes again? Should I wear this? There's this struggle. Meanwhile, the conversation is beyond it. Like you came here to shine, you came here to do other things, but suddenly you're falling into the trap of body surveillance. Body surveillance is when your brain is constantly on alert about how your body appears. It takes up your space. It takes up space in your brain. Your brain is constantly thinking about how you are being perceived, how your body is being perceived, how your body appears before the people. It's called body surveillance. So you're constantly on this mode of, are they seeing me well? Am I being seen as beautiful? You are in that circle. Now, the truth is, let's do some science. The prefrontal cortex, which is your decision-making part of the brain, gets exhausted from constantly evaluating how you look. Yes. Because when it's constantly done, your decision-making part of you begins to struggle. And for me as a confidence coach, I unlock your confidence through smart thinking, which begins with smart reading. And now it now shows in how you speak smartly. So when your prefrontal cortex, which is the part of you that talks about decision making, where the decision making is done, is called the decision making part of the brain. This part is now being affected by body surveillance. What happens is that it leads to brain fog. That's why I come in. That's my concern. It leads to social anxiety. And once anxiety comes into the room, confidence walks away. Yes. That is part of the reason why most professionals in diaspora, I think more women are more guilty of this. Most female professionals in diaspora are struggling with their confidence. They're actually having this body surveillance issue that has resulted in affecting and impacting negatively their prefrontal cortex, and it's leading to brain fog, it's leading to social anxiety, it's leading to burnout, it's leading to emotional eating, and then it makes you start hiding. Do you know there's something I call the 4H of fear? And one of it, of course, is hiding. When you start hiding either your photos, your videos, or yourself, it means that fear is holding you bound. People who are confident step out to be seen. Yeah, thank you, Kuzi. Yes, once anxiety comes into the room, confidence goes out of the room. So the thing is, hiding begins to happen. You begin to hide. You don't want to be seen. So no matter what is going on, you would rather take a care job hiding, as opposed to going for a job that you know that you merit, hiding. You would rather not come back home for holidays because, of course, the body conversation there and here is different. So maybe this pressure makes you do some things over there, and then when you come back home, it will be different. So you rather just hide. You brought a suggestion that moved your company forward. Now they want to pitch it to the larger crowd. But because the people who are more different skin tone from you, you just feel like, you know what, I think that you should keep whatever it is that you are doing. Let somebody else take it. I don't want to be the one hiding. You brought the idea. You can defend it. You can actually give that business speech, but you rather would not. Hiding. Now, you cannot show up fully when a part of your body is trying to disappear. You cannot show up fully in a land, any land, especially the diaspora, when a part of you is always trying to hide. When a part of you is always trying to run away, trying to disappear, you cannot own that room in confidence. You cannot own that space in confidence. That is my concern. Now, how do you begin to rework this whole system? Because now the truth is, we had to include Bodyfidence in the 21 in 1 total fidence bundle because the only thing that gives you permission to function on this earth is your body. It's your body. So it means that it's a core part of you. Something like your skin. Your whole body is almost a larger percentage skin. So if you lack skin fidence, that's one of the other guides in the bundle. Skin fidence, how to make skin fidence. So if you lack skin fidence, it means that you also cannot own the space. Because you cannot own a space where a part of your body is trying to hide away from. No, you cannot. You will definitely struggle, and the struggle will be real. Now, I want to give you a framework that you can use and then own your body. The culture of body surveillance has to end. Let's begin from there. Because each time you get into that culture of body surveillance, you are making a mark on your prefrontal cortex. You're making a mark on your decision-making brain. And it will lead to brain fog, it will lead to anxiety, it will lead to fear, ultimately. I want to give you a framework you can use to work this all out. Body. B-O-D-Y. I love to work with acronyms a lot. B, break the mirror mindset. It's keeping you stuck. Your mirror only shows your outline, not your outcome. So you want to break the mirror mindset. Break away from it. Break away from it. Spend one day not criticizing your body at all. Especially if the mirror is making you criticize your body. You want to spend one day not criticizing your body. Stop determining who you are with the mirror mindset. This body that you have, you need to reaffirm your body. Now, when you're breaking the mirror mindset, replace it with a mantra. This is the mantra I want to give you. This is the body that brought me here. I honor her. I honor him. You need to affirm your body. The way to break the mirror mindset is to not, because the mirror is showing you an outline, not an outcome. What can actually determine the outcome of what you can do in that place is your affirmation. It's your declaration. So what you want to do is now reaffirm your body. This is the body that brought me here. Yes, that body wasn't chased away at the airport. That body passed through immigration. So that body should be honored. That body should be carried with weight. You shouldn't get there now and that body is no longer suitable. No. Let's get to O. Own your cultural confidence. See, that's why we had to create Idfidence. It's part of the 21 in 1 bundle. Yeah, see the comment section. Yes, please affirm yourself. Affirm yourself. Say it over yourself. Own your cultural confidence. We have to create Idfidence because you have to build confidence in your identity. That's what cultural confidence is. Your body was affirmed before it was compared. Remember, this body that now looks unsuitable in the diaspora, this body was affirmed back home. It was affirmed before it was compared. So what you want to do is to own that identity by owning your cultural confidence, the kind of hey hadanaya, the kind of confidence that you had in your identity back home. Own your cultural confidence. What are the affirmations you heard back home? Journal them. Affirm yourself with those affirmations that you had back home. My body is not out of place. It is just in a different place. Own this kind of affirmation. My body is not out of place. It is just in a different place. And it's okay for your body to be different. Of course, because you're in a different place. These are affirmations that you need to hold and speak over yourself again and again and again. D, detach confidence from size. Detach confidence from body size. Interestingly, you have found yourself in that mix. You need the Bodyfidence guide. The 21 in 1 total fitness bundle will be out for flash sale on the 30th of July. We'll just have a few days to go. You want to get that bundle. You need it. So what you want to do is the Bodyfidence guide will help you more. The Idfidence, all of the guides are necessary. But you need to detach confidence from your body size. Confidence is not a reward for getting smaller or getting suitable, the kind of size that you should wear in the diaspora. What you want to do is to choose clothes that make you feel powerful, not necessarily slimmer, not necessarily looking like the people there. Again, we'll have to create style fidence. How do you own your style in that place? How? Eat and move for energy, not punishment. Do you know that so many professionals in diaspora are eating as if they are punishing themselves? Eat for energy. Eat for yourself. Eat for health. Eat for longevity. Move your body for energy. Move your body for fitness, not necessarily for punishment. Most of us are doing all those body movements. It's punishment. We're actually punishing our body. And finally, how to detach your confidence from your body size. Practice. Dress up for joy. Once a week, even if you're staying home, just dress up to feel good. Just practice this joy in yourself. Practice joy in your body. Be joyful about how your body looks. And then why? Yield to identity, not security. Yield to identity, not security. B, I said, break the mirror mindset. You need to break it, get away from that place. O, I said, own your cultural confidence. And then we just talked about D right now, detach confidence from body size. Detach it. And Y, I said, yield to identity, not insecurity. See, if you're not yielded to your identity, insecurity is taking a large part in your life. You see this feeling of insecurity. This, I don't know, if I just feel insecure, I feel like I'm not supposed to be here. I feel like these people are just doing too much. They make me feel intimidated. You have not yielded to identity yet. That's why the struggle is there. Confidence is not a reward for insecurity. You are not rebuilding your body, you are remembering your wholeness. Confidence is you remembering your wholeness. You are whole, regardless of what your body mark or your body count is saying. Identity is who you are without performance. Identity is who you are without what the body count is saying. Identity is rooted in you. You want to practice stillness and reflection on your core outside of the mirror. How about you reflect on your creative ability? The fact that you met something somewhere when you got to the diaspora. You got into a workspace and you've been able to create frameworks, systems that have made it easier for them. Reflect on that trait of yours. Not just your body trait, not just your body looks. Reflect on your traits. Remember your wholeness. Remember the brilliance that you bring. Each time you step into that workspace, remember the heart that you bring into this space. You brought this heart of, I don't want to leave this business the way I met it. Reflect on that trait. Reflect on the wisdom that you bring. Yes, you're in the diaspora. However, there are too many problems that have shown up at your workplace that you have provided solutions for. So, is your wisdom not worth reflecting on? Is your wisdom not worth concentrating on so that, you do not feel like it's only your body you have to reflect on? See, I want you to reflect on identity, not insecurity. If your body is making you feel insecure, then let's leave it. Concentrate on reflecting on your identity. Reflect on your cultural heritage. You have not lost your identity, you have not lost your roots just because you japa. You need to ask yourself, if I was not worried about how I look, what could be going on right now in my life? What would I be doing right now? If this body issue is not a problem for me, what are the heights I would have reached? Well, I've gone for that job that I know that I merit, but I just think that they may just say this my body is a problem. Again, I always give my all-time favorite definition for confidence: the willingness to try. So anytime you're unwilling to try, simply means that there's a loud sign of a lack of confidence. Confidence abroad begins when you stop borrowing standards, including body standards. Like I always ask, who set the standards? Who set it? Standards you didn't set. Standards you didn't live by back at home. You got somewhere and they set the standards for you. They set it for you that you're now so kind of confused. You don't even know what standards you want to go by. Are they your standards or what standards? Confidence abroad begin with you stop borrowing standards. Start remembering your own. That's why your identity has to be rooted. So you start remembering, what are my own standards? For my own standards, it should be that I grow every day. For me personally, I don't, there's nobody's course I'm using to compare myself. So what are your standards? I love the way my father and the Lord, Pastor David Ibime, will define success. He'll say that success is becoming a plus on a daily basis. So for me, that's my standard, my inbuilt, self-rooted standards. Am I a plus today spiritually? Am I a plus today physically? That's what it is. And done in all the areas I want to check it. So let your standards be the standards with which you are running by. That is where your confidence abroad will begin. What are your standards? Stop borrowing standards. The standards are keeping you in a place where your confidence is gone. Because you keep comparing yourself, you keep playing yourself by these standards. When you stop borrowing standards and you begin to start creating your own standards, if you've forgotten what they were, create one, and you try to live and remember those standards, you remember that you are not behind. You begin to see that you are not broken. You begin to see that you just need to see again what migration tried to blur, what the borrowed standards are covering from you. You begin to see that you were beautiful before the world said otherwise. You were beautiful before the diaspora said otherwise. I hope that this has been able to give you liberation in your confidence. Okay, so you want to take time, do some mirror work this season. Today, you can go ahead and have a mirror moment where you actually set a standard for yourself that you run by, and not what the mirror is giving you. Again, the mirror is giving you outlines, not outcomes. What to determine the outcome of your life will be what the standards you set in yourself. Will be you measuring yourself by your heart, your wisdom, your giftings, your traits, and not just merely what the outline of your body is saying. So you want to have a mirror moment. You want to have an affirmation rewrite. Your body is not your enemy. Your body is your evidence. I want to leave you with this. Your body is not your enemy. Your body is actually your evidence. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope that you loved it. You want to get the Bodyfidence guide. If this was good for you, leave a comment in the comment section, like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at the Smart Speakers Academy. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Smart Speakers Academy. All our videos are there. We give you daily tips on how to unlock your confidence as a business professional, mastering 3 elite skills: smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. So you want to always be here every day. We have something for you that can help you move. Thank you so much for joining tonight, and share this video with everybody that you know. Yes, I can see the comment section. Thank you. Your body is not your enemy. Your body is your evidence. Your evidence that you are living. Yes. Your evidence that you were created wonderfully and beautifully by a good creator. Okay, so you want to share this video with someone who is still struggling with their confidence in the abroad. And like this video, share it with everybody that you know. Thank you so much for joining in today. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. This is the Smart World.